The previous encoding procedure we discussed works well on categorical data in general. However, it begins to have problems when there are a large number of distinct categories. Previously, if we had m unique categories, our approach produced m new features. Let's explore content-driven binning encoding, which is done by combining classes that you know to be very similar. Feature engineering techniques combine content knowledge and knowledge gained from data exploration. Previously, you created one-hot encoded features representing the categories in the workclass variable. Notice that there are currently 8 new features representing the workclass column categories. The similarities of the workclass variable categories can be leveraged to reduce the total number of categories. We can use the table function to look at the categories and reduce the 8 existing categories into 4 categories: public, private, self-employed, and unemployed. We can recode our original variable using mutate and case_when. Case_when is useful when you have to consider multiple conditions for recoding within one variable. The mutate function creates a new column, new_workclass, and case_when allows us to recode the original categorical values into our new categories. Here, federal, local, and state government categories all get coded as public sector jobs. Both self-employed categories are combined as self-employed. And without pay and never worked are combined as unemployed. The private sector job category is not listed because we decided not to make any changes to it. The last statement that begins with true ensures that the categories not mentioned in the case_when function retain their original values. We can use one-hot encoding again to represent these new features in our data. We include a new column for each of the 4 categories, where we assign numerical values of 0 and 1 to represent different categories in the string variable. We use mutate to create the new columns, this time using the if-else function and our newly created workclass variable to specify one-hot encoding. The mutate function is very flexible and can take in many different functions and be called multiple times within a pipe chain to help you create or transform new variables. Since we previously created our new_workclass variable, we are able to use it within this new mutate call. Notice that we now have 4 new columns compared to the 8 columns we originally had before we combined similar categories. Let's practice.